Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Last time we studied Arabic alphabet, but we didn't talk about Hamza. Hamza is a glottal stop. When we pronounce it, we say a. And this Hamza takes many forms. When we use it in writing, it takes many forms. Let's see forms of Hamza. Forms of Hamza, it takes many forms. It can be written on the line like this, or above letter alif, above letter waw, above letter ya, and above letter ya. Also, this is also ya, but when it is connected to another letter. We are going to know how to pronounce them, but first we have to study vowels. We have short vowels in Arabic. There are short vowels and long vowels. Short vowels are marks that written on the top of the letter or beneath the letter. Let's see them. The first one called fatha. This fatha is small slash on the top of the letter. When you see it on the top of the letter, pronounce it as a. When it is under the letter, pronounce it as a. And this called kasra. And also we have dhamma. Dhamma is like backward e on the top of the letter also. So it is pronounced as u. Also we have sukun. Sukun, I call it zero vowel, because when you see sukun on the top of the letter, you have to stop. When you spell a new word and see this sign on the top of the letter, this sukun, this small circle on the top of the letter, you have to stop. Let's see example. Letter ba. Letter ba, this is the name of the letter ba. When it has fatha, a small slash on the top of it, we pronounce it as ba, but its name is ba. And when we see fatha on the top of ba, we pronounce it as ba. So this word, we pronounce it as batta. We're going to talk about emphatic letters and all of these, but now we concentrate on fatha vowels, short vowels. When the slash is under, so we pronounce it under the letter, we pronounce it as b, under b, so it is b, bent. When there is dhamma, which is, as we said, it is backward e, like backward e on the top of the letter, so we pronounce it as bo, bondok, bo. Okay. And sukun. Sukun is zero vowel. It is a small circle above the letter. When you see it, stop. Let's know how to pronounce a word like this. We studied fatha and we studied dhamma also. And this word, how can we pronounce this word? This is ya. Ya, two dots under. Sometimes in other cases, we are going to see it later. Yeah, without dots when it is with Hamza, or we are going to see them. But first, this letter, we have to know first that this letter is ya with two dots. This ya has slash on the top of it. So we said that slash, when you see slash on the top of ya, pronounce it as a. So it is ya. Ya is the letter, and when you say ya, yal, and then you see lam. This is lam. When lam is connected, it appears like this. So yal, That's how you have to stop. When you see this circle, you have to stop. Yal, yal, and stop. You don't say anything else. Yal. And then start from next. This is ayn. When ayn is connected, it appears like this. Ayn. So it is yal, a, and the ba with dhamma, yal'abu, yal'abu, yal'abu. To play. The same, there is also sukoon here in this word, the same, ya with fatha, so it is ya, and the zay with sukoon, so I have to stop, as we said, so say yaz, yaz, and stop, yaz. And next is ra with fatha slash on the top of ra, it is yaz, ra'u, yaz, ra'u. And notice how we stopped here. We try to make, I try to make it clear, yazra'u. But when you know how to read it, you say yazra'u, yazra'u. Yani you don't read as yazra'u every time, but when you spell, to know, because you will see new words, so how you can read it if you see it for the first time. This is this is steps. Yeah, with fatha, so I will say yeah, it is yeah, yeah, and when I pronounce it, yeah, okay. And zay with sukoon, so yes, yes, okay. And start from the next, ra, ra'u, ra'u, yazra'u. This is the way you have to use when you pronounce a new word. Next. See these words. The first one is very easy because it has fatha, fatha slash on the top of the letters, the three letters. The first letter is fa. F, f. The first letter is fa. When there is fatha, we say fa. And this ta. And you know that the shape of letters change when they are connected. So you can go back to the first video and see the shape of letters when they are connected. Fa. And this is ta, ta letter. Ta with fatha, with small slash on the top of it. So it is fa, ta, fa, ta. And the ha, this is ha. Ha is connected from, it can be connected from both sides, but it is connected from one side because this is the last letter. So it is normal to appear like this. Ha with fatha, so it is ha. So let's read it. Fa, ta, ha, fataha. Fa, ta, ha, fataha. Okay, next. This is letter ha. Ha, we take this is the head of ha. You see ha here when it is it is not connected from the left side, but when we use it, this we take the head of ha and connect it to next letter. Ha, mim, dal. Okay, so ha, this is ha, ha. And when it is ha, it has when it is has fatha, when there is fatha on the top of it, so we say ha. And this is m, m. It has kasra. There is kasra. Kasra, when we say kasra, we pronounce it as a. So it is ha, because there is fatha, but m will be me. So ha, me, ha, me. And finally, dal with fatha, pronounce it as da. Hamida, hamida. Hamida, to praise. Try to to read it with me. The first letter is ya, 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 but it has dhamma. Dhamma. When we see dhamma, we have to pronounce it as u. So you. And the ayn with sukun. Remember, when we see sukun, we stop. So ya. This is ayn. Ayn is ah. It means it needs practice. So when we say you and the it is not a, it is not I, it is not u. So what it is? It is zero vowel. What does it mean? There is no movement. There is no movement when you see ayn. When we see this small circle on the top of the letter, any letter, so we have to stop. So how can we pronounce it? Ya. Okay, ya, and forget about it now. Look at next one, lam with kasra. So lam with kasra, the letter is l. The name of the letter is lam, but it is l. But you have to know the vowels to be able to pronounce it. Li, when there is kasra, so li. Lam with kasra, li. Like li, and this is mim. When it is at the end of the word, we write it like this, mim. Mim, m with dhamma, mu. Li, mu. So it is ya'limu. Yu'limu, to inform someone with. Okay. Next. Try this together. I will give you 2 seconds to read it, and I will read it. Test yourself if you can read it. حفظ. حفظ. Next. جمع. جمع. And next. This is difficult because you didn't study this sign, so I will read it to you. يعلم. And next, ya with fatha, shin with sukun, ra with fatha, yashrabu, ba with dhamma, yashrabu. This letter is sin. We pronounce it as with fatha, and mim with kasra, and ayn with fatha. So how to pronounce it? Okay. سمع. Try to practice, and inshallah you will be able to read them. And next time we are going to take 2 other things that helps you to read, tanween and shadda. And see you next time inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.